Now, what sort of response would we see from Hearts after their Edinburgh derby defeat to Hibs midweek? Ian Cathro took his side to face Partick Thistle, who were looking to build on last weekend's win over Hamilton Accies. Commentary comes from Paul Mitchell.
3 changes from the win against Hamilton. Chris Doolan came off the bench to score. He starts, as do Erskine and Keown. Out go Amu, Aziz and Lawless. For Hearts, Aaron Hughes is a late change. He's injured. Also out from the side that lost to Hibs are Kitchen and Martin. In come Curry, Novak and Rehas. Curry wins the ball. Returned by Devine. Cholis sends it through. Gonsalves up against Devine. Devine coming across him and does his job. Liam Lindsay was tracking back too. It was Danny Devine who went with the Hearts striker. Lovely ball over the top. Header needed just to be a little bit stronger. They're going to win back-to-back games for the 3rd time this season in the league. Here's Ryan Edwards. Edwards free kick. Plenty of bodies there. So should clear. He's not done so. Barton gets it down onto Doolan. Lovely turn. Lovely finish. Partick Thistle ahead. And he's on a good goal-scoring run of form at the moment. It's Chris Doolan. Clinical in front of goal here. Soa's header was awful. Barton played it down. Great awareness of where he was. Little electric chip into the corner. And Hearts, the architects of their own downfall here. And you've got to give credit to Chris Doolan. That is a lovely, clever finish. Dumbuya. Dumbuya will feed it inside. Barton takes a little deflection. It's offside. Won't count. Chris Doolan there again, but the Hearts back 4 stepping up that time. Just isolating the Thistle player, and it was offside. Dumbuya. Erskine will gather from Doolan. Back on to Doolan. Dumbuya. Thistle missed him when he was out. Little ball deflected into the middle. Doolan comes through. And the save by Jack Hamilton. Very alert with the legs. Took a little wicked deflection off Walker. Doolan was really alert. That's a good stop. Sunshine. It's probably been the brightest thing about Hearts so far. That's a bad miss by Dumbuya. Reyes comes in. That's what you call a recovery tackle. Reyes certainly felt it, but the tackle was clean. Nick Walsh was in good position to see this strong contact with the ball made. Edwards. Thistle looking to add to the lead. Out wide on to Booth. Booth against Struna. Booth, that's a lovely ball. And Doolan with a header. Hamilton with the save. Well, they're getting lots of joy left and right. No wonder Jack Hamilton is frustrated. The defence in front of him not doing a great job. And Doolan nearly made it 2-0. Hearts unbeaten the last 3 in the league, but real shadow from the cup exit against Hibs. They've not come to life today. Gonsalves not happy. The attentions of Keown didn't appear to be too much in it. He's continuing to complain and say his pace. The captain across trying to push him away. Hearts bench watching on. Gonsalves is still continuing to mouth away at the referee, and well, everybody's got a limit. Nick Walsh deciding Gonsalves deserved to see yellow. Christy Elliott away from Gonsalves. Gonsalves, he went in late. Elliott's played it across. This is going to be a red card. Second yellow, and it's red for Gonsalves. Well, he's not got far to go. The dressing room just to the side, and it's more bad news for Hearts. Well, he pulled out the first challenge, decided to go into the second, and it's not been a good start to the second half for Hearts, and the striker Gonsalves is off. Well, the boss in the game, Partick Thistle. Out wide on to Christy Elliott. Reyes beaten by Elliott. Elliott goes in, drives across. Doolan wasn't far away. Yet to score this season. Christy Elliott, not like him, normally a pretty good goal scorer. Booth sends the free kick in, deflected away by Jim. Osman again. Hearts is slow to get out. Osman, ball into the middle. Liam Lindsay, great first touch. Oh, what a second touch! scored against Hearts on this ground when they lost earlier in the season. That could prove to be a crucial goal as Thistle seek all 3 points. They're 2-0 ahead, 7th of the season for Liam Lindsay. Jack Hamilton had no chance again. He berates his defence, but he got in between the two Greeks and lashed it home.
Nobody's in the best moment of their lives. This has been a bad week for this football club, but we have the responsibility to improve those things, and everybody in these moments has to look inside themselves and find strength, and we have to stay focused together and deal with what we have to deal with.
I thought we were magnificent today. Even before the sending off, I thought we deserved to be well on top in the game. I thought we missed a great chance at 1-0 actually, and I thought that would come back to haunt us, but thankfully it didn't.
Quick word about Aaron Hughes. He was in the initial lineup. I think he had a calf problem. You decided to put Leonard Sowa in at centre half. What did you make of his performance? Was there a call perhaps maybe to put Christian Novak at centre half? Sowa looked a bit nervous and uncomfortable at times.
No, these are decisions that we take. These are decisions that I make, and that's all.
It was a great win for Partick Thistle, but I asked the question there to Ian Cathro about the defensive situation, because there was a hesitancy in the defence all afternoon, Michael.
Absolutely no doubt about it, Jonathan. You know, it was a pertinent question. That it's one that I think was a bad decision to be made. Soa is not a comfortable defender. He's an attacking fullback. To put him in at centre half, you see here he's at fault for the first goal, and the second goal as well. When the ball goes back out wide and it gets delivered into the box, just you watch Soa as he lunges into I don't know what he's doing, misjudges it completely, and fantastic turn and strike from Lindsay. But you're looking at, you know, the situation at Hearts there. Disappointing that Aaron Hughes gets injured. Yeah. But you've got Novak to step into the defence there. Yeah. You know, he's the one. He's not comfortable in midfield. He's better in the defence. So is an attacking fullback. You don't put him in the centre half.
They didn't defend well.
No,
in the
they
game,
didn't.
But Partick, by stark contrast, have been defending absolutely brilliantly. Back-to-back wins and back-to-back clean sheets. They've had 7 clean sheets in the last 10. Here you see Devine making it difficult for Ismail. The ball wouldn't sit for him, but they look organised. You can tell that Archie's worked on them. They're well drilled. They have a really good shape, and their full-backs, their wing-backs have real pace. Dumbuya and Booth, and they just look like a really tight unit defensively.
This one, they've just made sure that Hearts are having to strike from distance. You know, they've been compact and very, very good from Partick, and a real upturn in their in their results of late.
Obviously, I was there yesterday. Partick Thistle more than deserving their victory against Hearts, but Michael, we were expecting, I think, a response from Hearts after that disappointment in the Edinburgh derby. Clearly, it never happened yesterday. What is your take on the current situation?
Well, I mean, look, you know, Ian Cathro, the only way he's going to get himself out of this and the team out of it is getting results. And, you know, he'll live and die by the decisions he makes. The decision that was made there with Saw was a poor one. But the whole structure as you know, the club, it begs the question for me. 9 players came in January. The whole reason you have a director of football, that model is to create stability and continuity. Signing 9 players in the January transfer window doesn't strike me as a controlled continuity. It strikes me as, you know, a manager that comes in, you're backing him to go and get his own players.
It wasn't like they needed 9 players.
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
Robbie Nielsen had them second.
Exactly, it was a good team.
Sure.
So the point I'm making is, why is there a director of football if you're bringing in all these players? They've signed over 30 players since the new regime came in. There's been a lot of turnover. So where is that continuity? I don't understand. If you're going to go down the director of football role, fair enough. But then, why are you having this huge turnover of players? That's there to avoid that.
The director of football, the counter-argument would be, he's clearly backing his head coach.
Yeah, but then that's my point. If you're going to back a head coach or a manager, what is the role of the director of football? You know, he's there to create that stability. The head coach comes in and deals with what is already there. If you're going to go, why pay a director of football the top wage in the club to then not really do anything? It's a strange one for me.
What's your view, Stephen? Does the director of football need to be more hands-on?
Yeah, I agree with what Mikey's saying. I'm surprised that, you know, there was 9 players brought in the window there. I didn't think it was required. Yeah, I would agree with that.
And the one final thing I would say about Hearts as well is, you know, any team is representative of their head coach and their manager. And at the moment, Hearts have got a lot of quality, but they look leadership and rudderless. And I would say it's the same on the management side of things. Cathro and McPhee have got real quality, but I think they need somebody that needs to really guide them, a figurehead.